And breaking tonight, President Trump did something no Republican presidential candidate has done, and listen to this, more than 40 years. He took his campaign to the South Bronx in what was a creative and audacious attempt to welcome new voters to the Republican Party. Watch.
Where are you from?
The Bronx, actually.
I'm originally from the Bronx and from New York.
I'm from the Bronx.
Right here in the Bronx, New York. This is home, right here.
AOC says if you're not a Democrat, you don't belong here in the Bronx. Right. What do you say?
I disagree with that.
I don't think she should be here in the Bronx. I actually don't know any Democrats living in the Bronx.
Look, AOC, look at the tremendous support for Mr. Donald J. Trump.
You need to tell her then she need to stay out the Bronx because look at all the people around. Everybody's here for Trump.
I am a Democrat, and I belong here.
And who are you voting for?
Donald J. Trump.
What has AOC done for the Bronx?
She's done nothing for the Bronx. Nothing. Nothing's changed. Nothing's gotten any better.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Let her come to the Bronx and let her come among us people that struggle. She doesn't even know what struggle is.
I'm here tonight to declare that we are going to turn New York City around, and we are going to turn it around very, very quickly. We're going to bring safety back to our streets. We're going to bring success back to our schools. We're going to bring prosperity back to every neighborhood and every borough of the greatest city in our land. We're going to reduce taxes. We're going to bring businesses and big taxpayers back to New York. Got to bring them back. Got to bring them back.
Think Biden could draw a crowd like that today? Not holding my breath. Well, in 2020, President Biden, in that area where Trump was, the South Bronx, he won 83.3% of the vote. Most political opponents would look at a number like that, walk away. They would write off that area of the country. But President Trump, he decided to double down to fight harder. That's what President Ronald Reagan did in 1980 when he also campaigned in the Bronx. And that same year, President Reagan went on to win the state of New York, something very difficult for any Republican. But today, the South Bronx, it's 64% Hispanic, 31% Black. And recent polls show President Trump outperforming traditional Republicans with these communities. Check out the New York Times Siena poll of 6 key swing states. It shows President Trump garnering 23% of the Black vote. And according to the New York Times, I'm sure they loved reporting this. This was in the pages of the New York Times. This would be the highest level of Black support for any Republican presidential candidate since the enactment of the Civil Rights Act of 1964.